A very cool record was broken this weekend, guys. Not once, but twice.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz and Timber are the first two players in the last 20 years to register 0 successful passes.
I thought you meant Haaland.
That is crazy. Insanity.
Yeah.
What did they do?
But I did Havertz.
Especially Timber.
Who took kickoff? I can't remember.
Must have been Martinelli, Saka or someone.
No. Don't you remember Havertz ran into Rodri right at the start?
Didn't he?
So I don't know who took. Someone else must have.
But not one player. Two. How is the right back not pass it to a centre back?
The Timber one doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
What were they doing all game?
Yeah.
I'm convinced that I saw them make successful passes.
Havertz,
just saw the
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. He stinks, but
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I don't get. Yeah, that's. It just we just defended for.
Certainly second half.
Are you laughing through the pain?
Yeah. Do you know what? Okay.
But also another record as well, right? Haaland, 10 goals, 5 games.
They won.
He also got 100th.
Do you know whose record he beat?
What's it? Mickey Quinn.
Mickey Quinn, yeah.
Oh, really?
He scored so many goals.
He's also got 100 goals and 105 league games, which is the joint fastest to 100 goals in their first
club.
I thought you were going to
with Ronaldo at Real Madrid, basically.
I thought you were going to
Suarez
shut
at
down
Barca
again.
was 105 as well.
Well, I've not had the chance. We pretty much did. I will say this, right?
9 minutes.
As an Arsenal fan, it feels like a loss, but
Was it the ref's fault?
nah.
Ref was shit all round. I watched it back and he's
the Kyle Walker.
Both teams have been stiff by that.
Peak.
I don't know. Do you know that one, right? Walker's slow getting back into position. You know, when it was said, I thought the ref had called him over, was talking to him, and as he just finished, they took the free kick. They didn't. Walker had a lot of time to get over.
The argument I'm seeing is that,
they didn't blow his whistle, though. That's the thing. He should have blew his whistle.
He was in an okay position, but he hadn't had time to tell his teammates what was being responded by the ref. Do you know, I get it. I get it why you'd be annoyed, but I think it is what it is. I would be annoyed as an Arsenal fan. I
think you would be.
But also,
furious.
he got back into position and he was dealing with the one-on-one. It's not like he wasn't. It wasn't like Martinelli was straight in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like he was there.
I'm not bothered
also,
about.
the quality of goal. Like he scored.
Calafiori,
he scored a worldie, and people go, "Oh, well, he could have got back to save that."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he would have stopped much anyway.
He shot from 28 yards on the corner of the box.
I know. I think Edison should have done better.
I think you're mental.
For sure.
I think that's crazy.
It's head height. The shot is head height.
Curling away from him through players. Come. What? How come?
Say that's the goal. That's the goal. The ball's there. It's level with his head, and he's diving under.
I think that's incredibly harsh on Edison.
But
I'm kind of a neutral here because I really dislike Edison. Obviously,
we're talking about a top level goalie. I think for a top level goalie, he should be doing better.
I think that's incredibly harsh, but you're entitled to your opinion.
I think I can be harsh when we're talking about the best team in the world.
Neutral agrees that Edison is poo, but
Edison's not poo, but I think he should be doing better. If that's Raya, I think you'd be disappointed. A shot from 25 yards coming that's curling. They're a lot harder when it's bending the other way. When it's actually coming that way, I think he should be doing better.
But do you not think it's slightly looped his...
No, because he's not looped. It's level with his head.
Curling away from him.
The ball hits the net in the midway of the goal, not in the top corner. I think he should be doing better. It doesn't loop over him. I think he's poor.
Goalkeepers Union right here.
Maybe, and I'm not a goalie. I've never played in goal, and maybe I'm an idiot.
So
but
why don't you stop?
But I've seen a lot of. I think a lot of goalies save that. I think Alisson saves
that. As we said, you're valid and you're entitled to your opinion. I understand your opinion.
You're being weird.
But
when you say you think Alisson saves it, that is like the best keeper in the world.
Well, yeah, but
it's like saying I think Messi scores that. It's like,
but I hold
a lot of good shot stoppers. I think
I hold Edison to that standard. He's playing for Man City. He should be one. He's one of the best.
I know, but each team has like a weaker position.
Yeah, that's a great strike, but like. Yeah.
But he's in the conversation as one of the best goalies in the league, so I expect him to be doing better for that, in my opinion. Or even get a hand to it. I'm not saying he should have saved it, but he's not even close enough for me.
I can't remember where it started. I can't remember where it started.
You watch it back, you see where the ball lands in the goal. It's poor, I think.
The first goal, though, from Haaland...
Shocking defending.
Gabriel was dragged out of position from Calafiori getting spun.
He got absolutely cooked.
Yeah, he did get spun there. I can't lie. But
doesn't need to step.
Haaland makes it look. That's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
Every time he goes one-on-one to a goalie, it's a goal.
Yeah.
This bloke... Nah.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah, but you had that look on your face.
He's got the Scandinavian ice-cold veins, doesn't he? That's why.
He makes it look easy. That's just a man full of insane confidence to do that.
Yeah. Good finish.
Well, he's just a routine goal scorer, and when you score that many goals,
he just passed it in, mate.
It's normal for him, though, isn't it? It's not like, oh my gosh,
what are you doing?
It's a good finish. Fucking hell, you're acting like he's volleyed it from 40 yards. It's a good finish. Like, it's a decent goal.
No, but what I think he's trying to say is just how normalised that situation is.
Well, yeah, he's an amazing finisher. Yeah. I'm not surprised, motherfucker.
Why do you keep saying that?
I don't know. It's in my head.
Where's that from?
Nate Diaz, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're doing too much. It's a decent, it's a good finish. It's not that crazy, is it?
Right, let's talk about set pieces and corners, because Arsenal.
You mean penalties?
Yeah, to be fair, Arsenal have got it on lock. Oh, did it against Spurs. Done it twice against City, almost scored.
Gabriel should have scored.
Have you seen the corners? They're identical.
Yeah.
The second header he actually scores is harder than the first header that he missed over.
Crazy header, actually. He does really well to get his head on it at all.
Also, we've got to credit Bukayo Saka, because they aren't easy, them balls, to get that in that position.
He's just nailed that delivery.
Consistency,
on a point.
Yeah. Because it's all well and good having these plans for corners, right? But how many times do you see the corners not even be the first man?
Yeah.
Trossard.
When Trossard was on our corners.
Yeah.
This set piece is overpowered. Don't know how they figured it out. It's mental.
It's clever. They box the goalie in.
Gets blocked. And it's not a foul. It's not a foul.
They let Gabriel have a clear run. I think teams will catch on.
I was going to say, you
can't zone or mark it anymore. You're going to have to man to man.
Should have learned from the Spurs. They should have seen the Spurs game, seen that, and then they had an opportunity to change it after the first corner, which didn't go well.
But they did change it. They put Walker on Gabriel instead of.
Yeah, but they still did the zonal marking.
No, but Theo, when you've worked all week on zonal marking, they're not going to, after one, just suddenly switch it.
No, but do you not think though, after watching the Spurs game and how successful it was there, they should have maybe thought. Obviously, Pep knows more about football than I do. But do you reckon? No, but do you know what I mean? They should have seen zonal's not working. Zonal's not working. Could we do something to combat this?
Maybe, but zonal marking is a lot better than people give it credit.
I fucking hate it.
It's not. You'd be amazed how many more goals are conceded from man to man than zonal.
I bet it is, but just watching it as a fan, it's just it gives me so much anxiety.
But you say that though, but you're right though, because Gabriel was man-to-man marked. He just left them.
I just feel like you give them a running start. You give them momentum.
Right?
You're giving them momentum to get onto it and attack it more. Whilst you're standing there.
Because it depends. Obviously, the Arsenal one is different because the whole plan is they come from the four of them come from behind and block the goalie.
Yeah.
So the ball comes. Usually, if you're zonal marking, the ball comes on the edge of your 6-yard box. Your goalie's collecting that.
Yeah.
Usually, but they're coming in and blocking the goalie, so he can't, which gives Gabriel the free run. Whereas if the ball comes out to the penalty spot and they're zonal marking, then they've got the run on the ball. So
but
you don't always get a clear run on it. It's just really clever from Arsenal.
And it also helps that really Gabriel is so a bit batshit crazy because he jumps higher than everyone. He's like a bulldozer basically coming through.
He's just amazing in the air.
Yeah. Quality.
It's a really good routine. I think Walker was probably harsh on himself, but I suppose the top players are. But
it's good coaching.
It's really good. It's really smart set piece. More. I don't know why more don't take. I'm surprised more teams don't have routines because you look at American sports, it's all and everything's they block and they in England we just whip a ball in. It's get your head on it.
I think I don't know what pundit was saying, but basically obviously back in the day set pieces was literally just a day before the game thing.
Yeah,
but now it is turning into
an opportunity to score a goal. Yeah, absolutely. That's why people started employing throwing coaches as well.
Yeah,
it's a genuine opportunity to score a goal. Why wouldn't
you? Yeah.
Before we get to the end of the game, let's talk about just before half-time, Trossard.
I mean, now that it's settled, it is just...
He's an idiot.
Yeah, it is a red.
He's a bit naive.
What's funny
is... no, because we couldn't hear it, so we didn't actually know
as a team, it's very naive.
Because we can't hear it, everyone thought he's kicked the ball away for half-time, but it wasn't the case. That's what
he's just an idiot.
Everyone thought that.
No, they didn't.
Even Joe thought that. And Joe's the oracle.
I just think even if
it was, the fouls are yellow.
He's cost you hugely there. It's crazy. Just from being an absolute idiot, you run a yellow and you just smack the.
I don't know why.
Number one, you're barging into him, and number two, you smack the ball away, and then you're like, "Oh, I've been sent off."
Do you know what? Though? That's definitely to do with the heat of the game.
I mean, I do agree, but also.
No, it's ridiculous.
But we lost the game from a lack of concentration in the 97th minute.
Nothing to do with the red card, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that obviously like butterfly effect, whatnot, Trossard, getting sent off, we have to change our entire game plan. But like we were doing fine until the actual final
until we
corner
ran out of batteries.
Stuff.
I know, but it's just.
But you can't say. Oh yeah, he's got. I know. In context, he has. But like. The second half, if we win the game, you're not going away saying Trossard.
I'd say you got very, very lucky. Very lucky.
No, we defended
realistically,
well, mate. Lucky.
It was impressive you made it that
shots and they didn't really challenge.
In that second half?
Against Man City, I think at the half-time, every single one of us would have thought there's a Man City at least scoring one here. There's no way.
How does that mean we're lucky? Do you not think...
I'm saying you would have been very, very lucky to have won the game. Yes, going in at half-time against Man City at the Etihad and with one goal lead, 10 men and managing to win the game.
In the context of their performance, they wouldn't have been lucky. They defended
but I'm saying at that point at half-time, when we don't know what's to come, 45 minutes, to say that you would win that game.
That's not how you analyse a football match. You have to watch the game and know that that's different.
I think you're saying we would have been lucky to win, right?
Trossard would have been a very lucky boy.
He's saying you would have probably taken a draw half time.
No, I get that. City were probably likely to score, but it's not, you're looking at it way wrong. If we had not conceded that goal, it wouldn't lucky what we won. It's just a great defensive performance.
No, I'm saying he'd be a very lucky boy because he'd be fucking like after fucking yous up, getting a man sent off in the biggest game of your season.
He's right.
And then managing to still get a win. He'd be very fortunate.
I agree with that part, but they're two separate things. Like that happens. We move on. We have to defend. But the reason why we drew the game was because of the 97th minute.
The reason you lost the game, you drew the game, is massively down to him being an idiot. Now, be it a slide tackle, whatever, but this is an unforced foul that he's just went and done out for no reason. He's an absolute idiot for it.
The tiredness and the lack of legs from Havertz.
Of course,
He's down to having
it's
10 minutes defending.
He takes a huge amount of blame.
They were shattered. They were just
Trossard definitely got.
He's messed up the entire team. The entire team's had an awful shift ahead of them.
I'd say I don't know why he's done it. What I did enjoy out that game was how do you say the word? Animosity. What? How do you say
the aggression?
Yeah, the passion.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. It was like I'm enjoying this new City Arsenal. That felt like a rivalry.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like old school game. It felt sick.
Better than snogging each other.
Well, it was set up after the first 10 seconds with Rodri lying on the floor.
That's where Trossard's let himself down, right? It's all well and good having this animosity.
Oh my God, stop trying to say it. Just say another word.
But he went to his head and he had a stinker there. But
too over-enthusiastic, wasn't it?
Too over-enthusiastic. He's an idiot. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the feistiness.
Oh, it was class. No, it was class.
Rodri, though, I feel bad about his injury. But prior to that, what are you doing?
I'm not sure. Have they said how bad it is? Or
don't know yet.
But the way you
I think if it is bad,
in the first 5 seconds, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He did it twice in the game.
Yeah, let's not act like no players do that.
Oh, no, but come on now.
You've never seen an Arsenal. That's all you used to do in the early 2000s. Fucking hell. You always used to live on the floor. It's right. So let's not play that one. Oh, how dare he? They all dive, they all cheat. It's just, that's what they do.
There's loads of it though. Bernardo Silva.
Okay, is it?
I didn't say it's okay, but they all do it. Let's not single out Rodri like he's the only fucker who cheats and dives.
Single him out.
Half your team does it. What? You've got when he goes, it's because you got nothing to say back.
Bernardo Silva was mocking us for 0 trophies.
Yeah.
The most competitive man in sport.
Pep come out, and Pep also... No, have you not seen his interview as well? Silva, he's like, at least when we played Liverpool have won a Premier League, Liverpool have won a Champions League, Arsenal haven't.
Tell me
and when
wrong.
we played Liverpool, they used to come and play us head to head. But I don't know, that's bullshit,
we did.
Man.
We did. We just...
you did a bit.
By the way, I love the fact that he was being a little bit...
We did to a degree where we could. Obviously, we couldn't do that second half.
It's brilliant. They were crying about your dark tactics. Fucking two, right?
I think it's because...
Man City is so bad for this. Crying their eyes out. Oh, come play. We're not going to play you the way you want me to play you, you prick. I like that. You had to use dark arts.
If Arsenal go and win the league, right, it doesn't matter if they put 10 men behind the ball every game. It doesn't matter how you
figure
win.
it out.
Yeah,
pricks.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's interesting, right? Because in the second half...
They had 45 minutes to break you down. And
in the second half, Pep couldn't figure Arsenal out.
Yeah,
he actually couldn't. And
prior to the goal, obviously, because it's high XG chance.
Goal,
I don't know what people want. I don't know what people want Arsenal to do in a second half.
Arsenal are 10 men away at the Etihad against Manchester City
with a weakened
and they've had 28 shots and produced 0.7
Well, the criticism's
XG.
on.
That's a defensive masterclass.
They was hoofing it from outside the box. 25.
They were poor in that second half. They couldn't break us down.
It resulting to Ruben Diaz 25 yards.
Diaz just trying to score for 10 minutes.
I was so gutted whether that goal went in though. I thought,
don't you think it's just like... I don't know.
Go on.
I do think it was a big swing. Big swing in Arsenal's favour yesterday, but don't you think it's like... Still, we just can't get it done. We just can't get it done.
But also,
we got to be so frustrated.
It is incredibly frustrating, but at the same time, like any team with 10 men,
think you deserve,
the second half, any team with 10 men no matter what, Manchester City at the Etihad is going to struggle. And but
you didn't struggle. Like they didn't look like scoring.
No, that's my point, right? But then they lost,
and then you just can't stay switched.
But they were shattered.
That's the worst bit. That's the worst bit. It's just like concentration from a set piece in the 97th minute, like the most important part.
You'd already checked out. You thought you just made it.
Not at all. Not at all.
You must have.
Mate, try defending against Manchester City for 50 minutes.
And then Haaland
I'm trying to think, what did...
Ray made a couple decent.
He's almost right.
They're all long range.
Yeah,
Ray made a fair amount of good.
No, there was a decent Gvardiol had a good
long
chance.
range, is what I'm saying.
Gvardiol,
it was a good little save.
Commanded his box really well.
He was only just inside the box, wasn't he, Gvardiol?
No, he did. Yeah, they did get him.
I can't think of a clear chance.
That Gvardiol volley was a really good save. Ray was blinded by the lights and the players. He was blinded by the lights.
I don't think it was that crazy.
No, it's really good. Watch it back.
What my question was, I can't think of a clear chance they had all game other than their goals. City, I'm trying to think.
They had a couple. Ryan made
they were just outside the box half the time. I can't remember them being. That Gvardiol was the best one.
I can't think.
Everything was low XG, man.
Yeah, I can't remember City having a clear chance other than the Haaland one, and obviously
Is this not a bottle? I understand you had 10 men, but is this not a bottle?
No
way.
I
feel like
it is, man.
Lewis, mate, come on.
How have they bottled it?
Fucking, you go all the way through the half, not giving them a tiny sniff. You're on the brink of finally beating the mighty treble winners, and then you fucking bottle it.
Yeah, but we're saying what clear chances were there.
But a save can be someone shooting from 30 yards.
2.2.
Are you trying to argue that you were really good defensively, or argue that we're saying
he's just looking
I was just looking up.
Yeah.
I thought
we
were
were
really defensively.
No, it's not a bottle, mate. Don't be stupid. Come on.
That's not a bottle.
I think if you make it all that way, they had absolutely fucking out to go from, and then the final minute you just let them in and they just score. It's just like typical Arsenal.
But it's like but you're saying
okay, not bottle. Is it typical Arsenal?
But you're acting. You said you expected Manchester City to score in that second half.
Okay, how about this? It's a typical Arsenal, not a bottle. I think that's fair. I feel like that is fair to say it's typical Arsenal. It is.
Come on.
But it is typical Arsenal. It is typical. I could say the same about Newcastle when we do shit. It's like, typical Newcastle. But this is, at this point,
I think you're being
when it's Arsenal versus, when it comes against Arsenal and City, when it comes down to crunch time, Arsenal, City, be it in the league race or playing each other, it's all typical Arsenal.
How are you talking about that after Arsenal have defended against City at the Etihad
against the mighty treble winners,
with a weakened side?
But they're the two best teams in the league, mate. You can't
When's the reverse fixture?
And then it's always used. Do you know what? I don't get it. It's always Arsenal bigging up City, how great they are. They never big up yous because they're fucking proper champions. It's like, oh yeah, you try and justify. Just admit you should have seen that game out now. When you're at that point, you should have seen it out.
Great call, that, see?
Yeah.
Feb the 3rd.
Should have seen the game out. It depends how you look at it. I think we gave an incredibly good,
just typical Arsenal, man.
I know,
but you're acting like we've come away with 0 points as well.
No,
that's
you would.
Still a good point.
If you prior to that game, if you said, would you be happy with a draw away at the Etihad against City?
This is what I mean. You're always saying that.
But that's true.
I want you speaking like a champion, man.
Yeah, you do speak like that. You're like,
that's what I mean.
You're like the little brother.
But let's not fucking dance around the bush, mate. Is Manchester City the best team in the last 5 years?
Beat around the bush.
Dance around the
Don't act like it's not true, though.
Why are you acting like you're so far away from City?
You're meant to be.
We did take it to them. We did to a point.
That's the point.
No. Because
what do you think we're going to do in the second half?
Why are you acting like you're so far away? You are as good as
well. I got a problem with this one because last time you said 0-0, you didn't try and take it.
You did well.
We took it to them this time. It was unfortunate that we fucking shot ourselves in the foot with the Trossard situation. Yeah. But At the point that we tried to hang on to a lead, we did.
Yeah, but stop acting like they're so far away from you. You are on the same level as this team.
But I'm saying objectively, a point is still a good.
No, it's more when you big up say if you go to the you are on the same level. This team. Stop. Like this is what I worry about. Is this what you play? Are you like looking up to the mighty Man City?
I get that part, but we've got a home match against them next time.
In fairness, without the Trossard red, they'd probably win the game.
This for me just typical, man.
Brilliant.
Typical
so
Arsenal.
immature.
It's not immature.
You are.
Do you know what? It's annoying because I keep getting more and more evidence to this argument each year when you keep bottling. And then I'm still an idiot, but it keeps fucking happening.
We can never win.
It keeps happening.
The last time you stipulated, at least fucking try and do it. They've gone there, they've tried to do it. They've put in an effort, and now you're going, well, it's just what happens. It's just what happens.
It is every time. It's just typical.
Yeah, but they've gone there, scored 2 goals.
And they still managed to not win. It's just typical Arsenal.
Come on, they were unlucky. I
can't wait for the reverse fixture and then hear the same argument.
The voice of reason in this situation is like
1 point at the Emirates against City is good.
It is.
No, it's not. You should be beating this team
without one of their best players
Arsenal
with 10 men.
10 men.
What are you saying?
Would you take a draw against City at the Emirates?
Arsenal should be beating Manchester City.
No, that's different.
No.
You just said it. You just said that was a good result.
No, he said at the Etihad.
Okay, I think you misheard what I said. We play them at ours next, and we're going to win that match. That's actually what I said.
So in that match,
team in world football should be beating Man City at the Etihad. No team.
You should. If you want to win the league, or you can keep just sucking them off every year.
2 points to Manchester City at their ground doesn't define whether or not you'll win the Premier League.
Right, you've tried playing for draws.
They didn't try and play for a draw yesterday.
No, I'm saying you've tried that tactic. You've done the whole draw tactic. If you are going to beat this City,
they went there to win. They would have won without the red card.
I know, but I'm saying
you can't.
They're saying it's a good result, and you shouldn't be going there expecting to win the Etihad. If you want to beat this City team in the league, clearly you have to.
Surely not Lewis Bowen choosing his narrative and agenda against Arsenal again.
They went there yesterday to win. They had a game plan. It nearly paid off. Other than a stupid.
No, I'm not saying they didn't.
Fucking concentration.
I'm not saying they didn't.
One player.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they didn't.
Which led to a lack of concentration from another 2 players. For one chance, they let slip in the second half. Unfortunately, ended a goal. Other than that, they've gone there with a great game plan and nearly come away with a result.
It's the mentality here.
They still drew the game. It's still a good result.
They can't both be true. You can't say a lack of mentality when we've gone there.
No, I'm not saying the team here. I'm talking to Theo when he's like a draw.
Why are you talking to me?
He's just picking on you now.
I'm not, because you're saying a draw at the Etihad is a good result. I'm saying Theo.
It is a good result.
It is.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You need to start winning these. If you want to beat them to the league, you're going to have to start fucking beating Man City.
But that's not how a Premier League season works.
Clearly it is. You had 15 points and you did all this drawing bullshit. You still couldn't win.
There's 37 other games to get points from, you stupid buffoon.
I think yesterday was a bit of a turning point in terms of
fucking dick.
That's the first time they've gone there and really looked like they were going to win.
But I know, and they still managed not to. It's fucking crazy.
You're like a fucking.
You don't think City will be coming off that pitch thinking we got away with one there?
I think they'll be walking off, and I'm not saying this again, but they'll be like, typical. Like, they do it every time.
Of course
they will. They'll be like, no matter what, no matter how late it is, we'll always get them.
Of course they are. That's why they were livid, and they celebrated in the 98th minute like they fucking won the treble again.
They had your whole team on strings at the end.
Haaland threw the ball at Gabriel's head. He was that pissed off at how much
he threw the ball off him. He barged down Party. He was fucking had Arteta in tears.
They were rattled by the fact that
your team was rattled.
Mate, Haaland didn't have a sniff other than one chance the whole game.
You said he's going to be shut down. He scored in 9 minutes.
One chance because
what's going on? It took him 9 minutes to score.
What else did he do? Nothing.
Well, he scored a fucking goal. He scored in 9 minutes.
He was in because Calafiori got spun by.
No. Now you're doing it. You're going no. Only because this
is true though.
But he still scored.
Yeah, I know he did
against the mighty Saliba and Gabriel. You said can't score it.
Yeah, he won't get a sniff against
That's independent. I'm not on about that, but like the fact that you can't, the fact that you can't see that getting a point at that ground is a good fucking result is crazy.
I just think you need.
No,
I'm just saying it's typical. I'm just thinking it's typical from you.
This is how his brain works.
If you got a point at the Etihad, you'd have an open top parade.
I fucking too, right?
Yeah. But if you get a point this weekend against them at home, mate, you're coming in with a fucking
stop putting yourself on Newcastle standard. Use on the mighty Arsenal.
You can't keep saying that when you put yourselves above them.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, there you go.
You can't have it both ways.
Yeah,
I can't.
You can't.
Anyway, I'm sick of talking about it.
You got City on the weekend. I can't wait for that game, man.
Early kickoff too, so when the rest of the games are played,
we're
we've already
kicking off at the
lost.
same time as I'm fuming.
Are you here for it?
Can we stop doing games when Albion are playing?
What?
I want to go to some games.
He's not even in the game.
What?
About the Potter Cup.
Yeah, he's golfing.
Oh, so I can't miss it for the Albion?
I think I keep establishing this.
No, we're
I have
definitely doing
holidays. I'm able to
We're
use
definitely doing
holidays.
Newcastle City.
Then when we
I'm
have
not
a holiday,
fucking- I'm not-
fucking now we get red cards.
Yeah, because
He's getting a red
I'm
card.
an employee.
He's getting a red card next
So
weekend.
I work out 6 out of 7 days a week. I need to take some time off. I
you're
do.
cringe as fuck.
How's that cringe? You come in late and work 3 days a week. You sit on your ass sleeping until 11 o'clock playing golf and tennis. I have to actually work for a
I didn't
living.
actually play tennis the other day.
Yeah.
I bowled it.